Hello comrades, I'm in Toruń. It is city in north of Poland, and this city was built in Middle Ages by the German crusaders. The name of these German crusaders is Teutonic Order. So I will show you this castle. So as you see, it is the ruin of the castle. This castle was built in the 13th century by the German crusaders, and in the 15th century, in the time of the war against Poland, the bourgeoisie of the city, bourgeoisie of Toruń, they made uprising against the German crusaders, and they destroyed this castle. So today in this castle it is only the ruins. So I wanted to show you these ruins of this castle because the history of the northern regions of Poland are very sad. It is history of the extermination of the peoples who are not Christians. We have a nation called Prus, not the Prussia, German Prussia, but before German Prussia it was the Baltic nation, which was not Christian, and these German crusaders came here to kill them. And so now everybody speak about the Catholic genocide in the Canada, where the priest they killed Canadian babies, the babies of the Indians in the schools, but in Poland we have also all history of the northern Poland. It is history of the forced Christianization by force, with the sword, with the fire, with a lot of blood. So I am not big specialist of the architecture, but as you see, this is a typical German architecture. And the Toruń, it is the town, it is the city, which very often was a city of the Germans. It was city of Germans to 1454, and after, in the finish of the 18th century, in the time of the partition of Poland, Toruń one more time became a German city, and in the time of the Second World War, the Germans make here ethnic cleansing against Poles. They interrogated this town to the third Reich, and they wanted to expulse all the Poles who was there. So this city is known especially because one of the most important astronomers who lived in the world, Mikołaj Copernic, it's the guy who discovered that it is the Earth who surrounding the Sun, because before him everybody think that it's sun who turn to Earth, and Mikołaj Copernic, who was born here, and also he was a bishop here, I think, and he discovered that the center of our galactic it is the Sun, and every planet in our galactic turn around the Sun. And that's all which I want to say about this city. I am here with my son. We wanted to visit more, but with him it is not so easy. So this is a monument, one of the most famous person which was born in Toruń. It is Mikołaj Copernic, which already I said something about. So I want to say you something about the Julian Nowicki, worker who was born in 1912, and he was a member of Polish Communist Party, and in 1936, in the time of demonstration, he was killed by Polish police. So 20 years ago, later, in socialist Poland, they built small monument to him. So for me it is very, very important that worker communists with the same name like me have a monument here, but unfortunately this monument was destroyed 9 years ago in the time of the decommunization. And the decommunization, this guy is very sad, because normally when they make decommunization, they accuse somebody that he killed a million of people, he was dictator or stuff like this. Julian Nowicki was worker and a member of the Communist Party of Poland, and he was killed by the police. But they don't respect the victim of the Polish bourgeoisie state, and if you are a member of the Communist Party, you don't deserve to be have any information in the public sphere in Poland today. But I hope and I wish that after the revolution, when the Polish Workers' Party changed this society, we will rebuild this monument of Julian Nowicki, workers from Toruń.